We live at it, and we got Chi-Town in the building. Chocolat Chi in the building.
What's good? Yes, I am in the building.
Yes, and for those that don't know, she is a super duper funny ass comedian.
Yes, I do. That's what I do. Come to bring the laughter.
Yes.
Yeah, laughter for your heart.
It damn sure is, especially in this climate today. Like, you know, they say laughter heals the soul, feels the soul. Am I saying it right?
Well, it's supposed to laughter heals
the soul.
Bring the mic up so you can
up here.
Oh, let me bring it a little closer to you.
Okay, we good. Y'all hear me?
Does her mic sound nice? Check
Does
one.
Sound nice.
Yes. So, I know I was looking at your Instagram recently, and you was talking about like everything that was going on in Chicago with the, you know, bad violence and people getting killed, and I think you said something about somebody getting shot up at their funeral or something like that.
Oh yeah, it goes down in Chicago. They come and get you at the funeral, baby. Ain't nothing.
Was it always like that? Can you school me?
No, I'm gonna tell you. A lot of people don't know that the violence in Chicago has a lot to do with the politics in Chicago.
Wow.
You know, people don't know that. You know, Chicago is one of them places. It's gangsters. You know, I mean, the last 5-6 governors is in the penitentiary, so it trickles down.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, our governors then went to the penitentiary. Ryan Below, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, Belovich, he was the latest one to go. So, you know, they closed 50 schools down. So it's like, how can you close 50 schools down in the inner city and send kids to school together who never, you know, been to each other's neighborhoods and all that? Come on now, you're creating a bomb that's gonna go off, and that's what has happened. So it's politics, you know.
So it's the wild Midwest.
Well, you know, it's just the politics of Chicago. I'll tell anybody, Chicago is a beautiful city, and everybody needs to visit it. I don't give a damn. I mean, you can, whatever's going to happen to you, anywhere you go, you know, it goes down, you know, period. Wherever you go, you take God and you cover, you know, but it's a beautiful city. But the politics has always played a part in a trickle down to effect. Nobody talks about how did this get like this? It didn't get like this. You know, the gun stores and all that stuff, that ain't in our neighborhood. So where is it coming from? At one time, I thought the police was killing them, you know, because it was just too much, you know. Then the organs. I mean, it's way more than what people want to really look at and examine on a whole nother level. And, you know, it's some old behind the scenes. I think a lot of Chicagoans got tricked, you know, with Rahm Emanuel as the mayor because he was Barack Obama's boy, you know. So a lot of people voted for him, and he destroyed that city. He made it worse. He taxed them, jobs, all those things.
Speaking of current elected officials, Trump, a few years ago, when he first got into office, he made a comment where he was actually appalled at the violence and was like he might end up sending the National Guards.
But you see, they ain't going to Chicago with that, right?
But did they do that?
No, they didn't.
They need to? You think they need to?
Well, you know, I think the politics, they need jobs in the community. Until you change the economic level, then nothing's going to change. And police in the community more like that. What about the innocent people? You understand? Nobody, if you're a United States citizen, you should feel like a citizen in your neighborhood. You understand? If you ain't committed no crimes, you should not feel like you're a criminal in your neighborhood. You need to put programs back in the neighborhood, jobs that need to go in the neighborhood. You know, even for our children, after school programs and all that, kids ain't even busy. They ain't even got no jobs no more. So what do you expect when you have idle time on your hands? That's the devil's time. And it doesn't matter if it's in Chicago or Newark. It has to change. That's one thing I can say that I like about moving here. I do see the different programs that they have in place where they helping felons. You know, they helping people, giving jobs and stuff like that. Those are essential to the survival of any community. I don't care if it was white, black, Puerto Rican, Mexican, it doesn't matter. If you don't have jobs and people are poor, you are asking for crime. Period. It ain't complicated.
You gotta cheat to eat, and that's anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Especially like with the current government shutdown. I know even though people got their benefits early last month, but I'm pretty sure them shits done ran out by now. So how the fuck are you eating for the rest of the month? Like people not, but that's real. Like we laughing and we could joke and
I'm saying because
but you know what? On another note, I was talking to a young lady. yesterday, and I was asking her. She was saying that her food stamps didn't last, and she got like $400 and some, and it was only her and two children.
What?
And it wasn't even about the amount she got. Nobody had ever taught her how to budget and how to shop. Yeah. Most of it is a lack of education. When you go to the store and you buy a family pack of chicken, I was a teen mom, so I learned how to survive early on. Mm-hmm. You understand? So when I went and got a family pack of chicken, I put Ziplocs and broke that shit down because we had to make this stretch out. We could still eat good, but I had to have common sense when I went to the grocery store on the length of how long this is going to last. So you ration out your money. But if you have not been taught that in the schools, system about budgeting, your economics. It ain't about what you got. It's about what you do with whatever you got.
You think Trump mocked the government when he gave them? Because I took it as that. Because when Obama did the government shutdown, when he was in office, he had a fancy dinner for the government workers and whatever. But now that Trump is doing it, he gave these motherfuckers McDonald's and
Trump
things.
Is a gangster.
But what I took from it was, because we having this shutdown because we can't agree on a policy. So you're going to eat the same food. Motherfuckers real people have to be reduced to eat. Did you take it as that? I took it as that.
My thing of it is this: Trump don't know nothing about budgeting or ever being poor. You understand? So to stop those people wages like that and think that was okay. If you've never suffered or know what it felt like to try to make ends meet, how the hell do you put people in that type of predicament? So when Obama did it, it was because he was trying to give us health care so that a woman can go to the doctor and check on herself. You know, your grandmama with high blood pressure. You understand? He was trying to pass something real. First of all, the statistic has already been said about the border control and all that. They building holes. What the fuck is you building a wall for?
I'm glad.
What type of stupid shit is that?
No, I'm glad you said that.
Nigga, they showing y'all the tunnels of how they bringing it in and out. Yeah. They got carts and lights and refrigerators and some more shit down there.
I never respond to.
That's retarded.
I'm kind of glad you brought up the wall because
shit retarded.
Yeah, I kind of glad you brought up the wall because today he tweeted how the wall is going to be built anyway. He's getting money from other people regardless whether they agree to or not. So I responded to then why the government shut down? Like why are you still doing it?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know, at first I thought that Trump was a real gangster. I've been waiting on some shit to blow the fuck up. You understand? It ain't shit blowed up. So he full of shit. I think he ain't doing shit but blowing smoke because really, he worried about if he going to the penitentiary or not. His whole damn cabinet is in jail. His son's is next. Watch what I'm telling you.
I think his son owns a dispensary though. He can't know.
Listen.
We need blood in the streets.
They have picked apart his whole cabinet one by one. They have his son on tape and everything else. And I'm going to tell you something. Somebody that I was down in was Omarosa, but she turned out to be a really smart bitch. I really did.
Oh, yeah, she got her bitch.
Listen, I wanted to shake her hand like, bitch, you was a boss. That was some bullshit because I ain't think she had that in her. You know what I'm saying? That's some gangster shit. Like, let me cover my ass if this nigga start tripping. You know what I'm saying? That's some black bitch shit. That's what we do. You know.
So how all of the major things in this world goes into your comedy? Because I know comedians, even though it's funny, but they say some true shit.
Listen, my whole routine is about my life. You understand me? That's all I can talk from. That my whole thing. I've always been a real person, so I can't turn me down. This is who I am. When my comedy, I talk about real life shit. I believe that if I tell my truth, I might free somebody else to tell their truth. I talk about my retarded kids and how I should have swallowed in some more shit.
I
keep shit out. I love them. You understand what I mean? But they had some shit I wasn't prepared for, like ADD and ADHD.
That's some bullshit.
You know, I tell, but no, that ain't. Let me tell you, no, the fuck it ain't.
They just need their ass whipped.
No, they don't. You know what I'm gonna tell you? I have 3 children, and they 30, 28, and 26 and ADHD.
Well,
I look good. Yeah, black don't baby. Still got some good tight pussy too. And the kids go. You understand?
That's a ring on the finger,
right? It looks like it smells like caramel.
No, baby. No, I'm single. I'm out here chasing my dreams. You understand? Trying to do it.
You know, Valentine's Day ain't but a couple hours.
I ain't found nobody. I'm single.
Me neither. I'm single too. I'm just trying to tell you. I like to laugh too. You know?
Yeah, but that's what life is about. But My comedy comes from a real place. Like I have one joke I tell on stage, and it's called Special Ed Boss. And the Special Ed Boss is I talk about my son. He came home from school one day and he was hyper than a motherfucker. And this nigga came in and threw his book bag down. He was like, "Mom, I'm the Special Ed Boss. I'm the Special Ed Boss." Now I'm cooking, so the nigga caught me off guard. I ain't really hear what he said. I said, "What you say?" He was like, "I'm the Special Ed Boss. I'm the Special Ed Boss." I said, "So, nigga, you run the special ed class? You understand, nigga, we got to go get a social security check for this shit. Somebody got to pay for this bullshit. Now, that's bad dick on a whole nother. But nigga, he told me that. You understand what I'm saying? So all of it I use on stage. I think, we have become so concerned what other people think that we live a lie and we don't tell the truth about who we are and what we come from because we so worried about what somebody else think. I don't give a fuck. If I can heal somebody else by telling these jokes, it's saving my life, So it's deeper to me than just that because it could have went another way.
No, and I totally agree because I still suffer from that. There be times where I be wanting to post or say some radical shit, and I be like, nah, because they motherfuckers probably not gonna want to fuck with me.
No,
they
and that's what
we
too concerned what other people think. You need to be genuinely who you are. You understand? See, my thing of it is this: when I leave here, I'm going by myself. Ain't no other bunk bed in the casket. It's just me. So whatever the hell I want to do and however I choose to live, I'm gonna do that. I'm not looking for approval. I'm being me.
So how was it maneuvering through the success of being a comedian and a black woman in the industry?
It's hard. It's hard work, and you have to understand that this is about business. You understand? It's not just about being funny. 90% is about taking care of your business, and even being a black woman in this game, you got to watch yourself in another way. Like, you can't fuck with the comedians because, niggas be talking under your clothes, so I don't do none of that. That's off limits.
You never wanted to fuck somebody?
Hell yeah, of course I did. You understand? I had to go home and look at Pornhub like this. I wanted to get that nigga some pussy. That nigga don't even know how lucky he almost was. You understand? But I ain't gonna never say it's out the question, because I don't put no limits on life. I don't know who God gonna send me to love on me, and when it come, I'm open for it. I want love. I believe in it. We ain't crossed paths yet, but I ain't saying that it's out the question. But so far, going on 10 years in the game, I can truly say I ain't fucking.
And you're fucking hilarious. Now, we asked this to everybody. Who is your top 5 comedians, dead or alive?
Oh, okay, that's real easy for me. The number one who I idolize is Bernie Mac.
Okay, rest in peace.
I love Bernie Mac. I love, of course, Richard Pryor. Yes. I love Red Fox. Yes. LaWanda Page. Okay. LaWanda Page, for who may not know, is Esther from Sanford and Son.
She was a shake dancer. She was
a stand-up comedian. She was a stand-up comedian.
I didn't know that.
And she went toe-to-toe with any man you put on stage. Her and Red Fox used to go back and forth because she was the only one who can handle his ass on stage. When you got powerful men like that, you got to be a whole nother boss. And I love LaWanda Page because she was that. And I'm a very good, big fan of, oh my God. Damn it, George Carlin. Oh, okay. I love George Carlin.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah, George Carlin.
You ever heard of Bill Burr?
Yeah, I heard of Bill Burr.
I like me some Bill Burr.
Actually, a lot of people tell me they like Bill Burr.
Yeah, he got a big fan base. He's a hilarious white dude. I really fucks with him. Yeah.
Now, being a black female comedian in this business, do you agree with what Monique did?
You know what? I'm going to tell you a story. I came in this game because of Monique. I had come from a troubled past, and I had been in pain for a long time in my life and was very destructive. And I met her in Seattle, and me and her was just kicking it. She was so down to earth. That's why all that bullshit they talking about she difficult. That ain't true. Yeah. I met her. That woman sat down and kicked it with me like we grew up together. That's how
she looked cool.
That's how turning down the money part.
But I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
But she was the first one that told me that I was funny. My thing of it is this: you have to be true to who you is. It ain't about what nobody else think. If she felt like that and she was willing to deal with the consequences that came, who am I to ever judge somebody because you don't have no fear? See, a lot of people wouldn't do a lot of things because they have fear. They fear of losing money, losing friends, losing all that. But when you don't feel like that is what made you, you will step out on faith.
And I'm glad you said that because she just did the Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
And he was basically telling, he's kind of honest, you kind of sound like a coon, Steve.
Yeah,
because he basically
it was
telling
like,
her,
you
shut
better
the fuck
listen
up,
what
bitch,
Master said and get your money.
Get your money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing against
you don't
Master.
ruin the bag.
Oh hell no!
Like that was
and stop my motherfucking paper. Oh hell no! You know Master listening to you. How you gonna? And then he kind of sounded like that a little bit. I'm like,
well, like I say, I have none but the utmost respect for Steve Harvey. You know, and those are both two great comedians, and it is what it is. Me, I love that she stepped out, because to me what she told little black girls who was watching her is that when you believe in something, you don't allow nothing to stop your belief or your desire, even if it come with a price. That's one thing I love about Kaepernick, is that when you stand for something and you don't fall for anything, that's always gonna set you apart.
What about this whole boycott and everything? Like, we got the Gucci epidemic, you know what I'm saying, with the whole
Gucci for what?
And matter of fact, speaking of comedy, and we're in Black History Month, Stephen Fetcher was the first black millionaire comedian. I didn't even know that. Like but then he got so much slack because they felt like he was cooning. Like he was like the first coon to hit so that's why everybody be like, oh, you got to shuck and jive to make it in this industry. And I think a lot of that came from Stephen Fetcher. So were you
I don't think it was a myth. I think that is a truth to that. You understand?
And it's still
they looking for characters, everybody, and when you don't fit what they look, that's why you got to be okay with where you at and what lane are you trying to create. That's why I say this is a business. Outside of comedy, I do motivational speaking. I'm writing a book. I'm trying to get into acting and different things like that. I'm a hell of a writer. So it has to be more than the package of what you gonna do. Ain't nobody gonna stop Monique from traveling and getting her money on stage.
I know that's true.
Ain't nobody gonna stop her from that. She always gonna get paid for that because she funny.
Yeah. Do you think the blackface is a version of comedy?
No. Black.
You know why I'm asking that?
We didn't create that. That's something that's derogatory, meant to hurt us, And I hope that with the Gucci stance, I mean, I can't afford no motherfucking Gucci, so I don't give a fuck. I ain't buy the shit anyway. If I got it, it'll be off Canal Street.
I swear to God, if Dollar Tree say some negative shit, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, we gonna be in trouble. You understand? But outside that, I can't afford that.
Dollar Tree, stay on your ground.
Shit, stay loyal.
You know what I'm saying?
They say something, I'm gonna be crying online. Like, I know this ain't right, but
rainbows? Are you kidding me? Then I never say no shit, rainbows.
But I just hope that even when everybody jumped on board with the football thing, soon as Super Bowl come on, people back to watching and all that. We have to stick to something, and that is my problem. If you gonna ban it, I seen 50 Cent on Instagram burning all his Gucci, like, okay, but then Floyd Mayweather said, I don't give a fuck what y'all do, I'm still going in Gucci and buy mine with his little riding boots and shit on, looking like a jockey, like somebody getting this nigga from the back, like, nigga, sit your ass down with all that heavy ass jewelry on. That shit ain't even cute, can't even see the pieces. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. Like you need to just got off the horse and won jockey of the year. Sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, so this interview was so amazing. We kind of like running away from time, but it's like when you having a dope ass time flies. But before we go, I just gotta ask one more question before we get out of here.
What's happening?
Do you think today's climate is too sensitive for comedians?
They sensitive as hell.
And do you think we could have another Red Fox? Because that nigga was relentless and crazy with his mouth.
We still got comics who don't give a damn. I mean, Eddie Griffin is one of them, so we do live in a climate of these sensitive ass people, but I'm going to be me. So I'm going to talk about it all. I don't give a damn. I got some new shit I'm working on too about some homosexuals. I don't give a fuck. You understand? It is what it is. You're going to
have the whole LGBT, ABCDQ,
but see, this is my thing.
Community running out there. They going to have their fucking torches.
Yeah, but see, this is my thing. I love whoever you love. Whoever you love, you should love that. I'm not against it. Now, it ain't about me agreeing or disagreeing, but I feel like it should be talked about. Ain't no subject we shouldn't be able to talk about. Ain't nobody censoring me like that.
Because they try to do that with Kevin Hart. You think they be
Kevin Hart apologized more to the LBGT community than he did his bitch when she called him on cheating on camera. I was like, this some bullshit. That nigga would have to buy me a ring or something. You didn't apologize to them more than me.
Yeah. Do you think that they feminize comedians now? Like motherfuckers gotta wear a skirt in order to get fit in?
I think people make a choice, and that's what they choose to be. I got some very good comedy brothers, and they do all of that, and some of them are funny as hell, but that's an individual choice of what brand of comedy that you choose to do. If it's some male comics out here ain't letting nobody put them on no damn dress, and they stand firm in it. So whoever, TK Kirkland, that's my dude. He on Instagram. What's up, chocolate? Yeah, see, TK Kirkland, I might get him some pussy. He'll make you rethink it. You understand? Because he's a gangster.
One more question. I gotta ask, and I think we talked about this when me and you met. The Instagram skits, the Instagram comedians, as opposed to the actual stand-up, because stand-up is actually hard.
Very hard.
That shit is so fucking gangster. Yeah. You gotta stand up live. It's no room for fuck-ups. You can't edit. And then you gotta be funny. You gotta come with it. And then you got hecklers. And then you got all these other motherfuckers. But then you got the new comedians with all they gotta do is just stand behind their camera, write some shit. They can edit it out. So do you think the new age, the whole skit internet thing is outphasing the stand-up comedians?
It will never outphase them. I mean, stand-up is an art. You understand? And the thing of it is, you could play with art, and you could do that, and I don't knock nobody hustle. You understand? I want everybody to eat, and however you choose to do it, that's on you. But when you get on that stage, it tells the truth about where you put your work in.
What about Tiffany Haddish? Because wait, before y'all say anything, because motherfuckers, what's his name? Damn, I'm mad I don't got his name right now. Cat Williams. Yeah. He was actually right. And everybody shitted on him, calling him a fucking hater.
I mean,
I agree.
Everybody has a bad day.
Wait a minute, no. Wait a minute. He was like, she never did stand up. Because I really think when you do stand up,
that's not true. She did something at the Uptown Comedy Club.
Let me say this. First of all, I didn't see Tiffany perform on stage all the way back in 2012. So that ain't true. Let me tell you something. I don't care how funny you are. If you Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, this game is every day is not the same. I didn't bomb. Do you understand? This comes along with this. Now, my thing of it is this. First of all, nobody can tell when God got a win for you. You understand? You might win the lottery tomorrow and your whole damn life change. Somebody might come along and say, well, I don't think this bitch deserved that. You understand? Nobody can say that. You don't know what the plan is for her life. And I think that's wrong for him to shit on her like that. It doesn't matter if she started doing comedy 2 weeks ago. If that's the case, that's the same thing as looking at an Instagram. Because all those follows equal dollars. You understand? So they getting their money. So I can't knock that. And I'm damn sure not going to shit on her. That girl put her work in, and however God has blessed her, she deserved that. And I can't never shit on her. And far as bombing, there's no comedian in this game who ain't bombed. You understand? Because every time you step on that stage, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad. You understand? And it ain't just for comedy. It's in music or whatever else. Anybody can have an off day. And if they in any kind of arts or getting on stage, that come along with the game. You understand? So I'm never going to sit up here and say, oh, Tiffany, no, that's my comedy sister and I love it. And keep doing your hustle, baby girl, and get your money and fuck these haters.
Yes. Yeah. And before we go, you can give shout outs to anybody, Shot-Town, whoever. Give me a shout out. Upcoming shows where they can see you. Instagram. You can catch it. I'm on Facebook at Chocolat Chi Comedian. And the chocolate ain't got no E on it. It's CHOCOLAT. And Chi-Town is CHI. And you can catch me on Instagram under Chocolat Chi. One word. And I got a show actually in Nutley this Sunday with Walt from Black Ink Crew. Okay. And I'm just grinding. I live out here now. You know, I just moved to the big city, so I'm out here. I just auditioned for
Actually, me and you
Yeah,
together.
we
That's where
did.
we
Yeah,
met
for a
for a
reality
reality show,
show.
you
Yeah.
know, and they already let me know I got a part on that, and that's gonna be my turned up life. So
Okay.
I got a lot of things. I'm just open, you know, and I'm just grinding.
Now,
Yes.
is this cold or is shy cold?
Shy cold, baby.
So this ain't cold. It's
no,
like spring.
No.
Okay.
No, it ain't no spring.
But it's
Because
not
I got a
cold.
mink coat on. I
Oh,
got a
okay.
bear.
She got
You
the
understand?
minks.
I came
Well, I
with
can't
the
see
mink.
shit with these glasses
But
on. So.
I also want to give out. I went and worked with some young girls over in Brooklyn for saving our sisters. I want to give a shout out to all those young ladies who heard me speak and listened to my story. The sky's the limit. I support our young sisters, and I encourage other women, comedians, and everybody. We got to get involved. We need more mentors out here. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to talk about, and it's something else to be about it. And we got to be about saving our community. We can't look to no celebrity. We all owe a debt to reach one, teach one. So
Yeah, shout out to Demetri Studios. They do have a radio show and after school and
That's what's up.
mentorship here as well. So shout out to Demetri Studios for providing another outlet for young people to be creative as fuck.
Yeah, we need more programs, you know, to get these kids active, you know. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been talking to a lot of my friends. My biggest concern that I'm worried about for Black America is with all these states becoming legal with marijuana. And
You concerned?
yeah, because
that's a celebration.
No, but I'm gonna tell you what a problem comes in at. You know, too much consumption of anything will put you to sleep, and I don't want to see us stop being focused on our money because everybody high. You understand? That's a trap. We ain't supposed to be in no coma. And anything that you do, you have to do it responsible. And I just see a lot. Like I used to live in Seattle for 17 years. It's legal there. And I see so many youngsters just lazy. They ain't doing nothing. Everybody's high, you know, and they're not being productive. So I've seen how it can hurt as well as help because I'm for medicinal use and stuff. I've seen how it does help with illnesses and stuff like that. But I'm just more concerned with our young men and women not having where to put the cap at. You know, stay focused on your money. Stay focused on we need more of us to be successful in whatever you do. You got to keep striving to have it. Don't be high and let your life pass you by. Who said that back in the 90s? Don't be high and let your life pass you by.
Damn.
But yeah, what was that song?
That was Outkast. Outkast, get up, get out, do something.
Get up and do something. Stuff. Yeah,
get out, get do something.
Yeah, that was my cut.
I'm fucking up the whole words of the song, but it is
that was my cut. You know, so don't fall into a stupor. Get out here and stay focused and get your money and go after your dream because you could do it. You know, we just got to change the channel.
Yes, and thank you for coming through. This
Thanks
was
for
an
having
amazing,
me.
dope ass interview. Thank
it.
you for Dante was here. He came through and pulled up with us. Thank you for our guest engineer, Dio, what I am, and my lovely co-host.
JIG 3125. Hey, young world, the world is yours.
And since we on Valentine's Eve, if you gotta be creative, if you missing money because the government shut down and you ain't get your food stamps and your cash, sing to the bitch. And if you can't sing to the bitch, tell a joker to make her laugh.
We sure love to laugh.
Sure love
You'll
to
get some
laugh.
coochie like boy.
Yeah, she'll laugh. She'll laugh her way all the way to your lap, and it'll be a good night. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. If you watching this on YouTube, please click that subscribe button, click that fucking bell on the side right there. Get that shit. So you can get all our interviews as we post them. Thank you for streaming, tuning in, live at radio, and we up off this. Thank you.